Alright, let's head on over to see Luis's contact. Where did I need to go again, though? Nightcrawler. Sure. Nightcrawler. Ah, so you're the ones them brothers were talking about then. I've heard all about it, so go on. Hop in right behind me. Oh, someone informed you about this? That's, not as reassuring. Oh, this is, interesting looking inn. Why is it in a cave? Oh, I'm heading into some really seedy place, aren't I? Oh well. Here we go. Oh, wow. Scratch the seedy part. This actually looks pretty nice. As everyone turns and stares at me. Well,
Well, look who it is. Appreciate you coming out.
thanks for having me, Fidelio, I guess.
So it was you two.
You expected us to roll out the red carpet right into our headquarters. Consider this a pre-show.
Pretty decent pre-show, then.
Still, you really are just a kid, aren't you?
Aren't you a kid? You look pretty young to me.
And you're one to talk?
I wouldn't go having a laugh at me big brother's expense. That's when I get to step in. Make some points for my own, like.
First off, he made those points on his own. He started this. Second off, he's your big brother? What? I guess you really can't judge a books by the cover.
You are brothers. And he is the elder?
And here I thought the Magnus brothers' name was making the rounds. Shame that.
Magnus, huh?
It's fine. First offense and all won't kill you yet. Besides, Lord Luis has taken quite a shine to you lot.
That's reassuring to hear.
Before we let you see him, I have a question. I want you to think long and hard before you answer, right?
I choose C. Oh, okay. We're getting sinister looks from the whole pub. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Luis probably has his fingers on the pub.
What kind of king are you selling yourself to be exactly? Go on, let's have the pitch.
I'd help anyone in need. I treat all tribes equally. I don't want to be king. I can wait to be king. I'll do the middle one. That kind of leans into what my goals are without completely disaligning myself from Luis's views, I think.
I'd treat all tribes equally.
Just like Lord Luis.
Yeah, exactly. Please don't behead me.
All right, a bit much, ease off. You know there's a big difference between meritocracy and equality.
Yeah, I mean, I equally allow people to show their merits. I never said I was about equality per se, just the equality of opportunity.
You're not doing yourself any favors here, are you?
What, is this the part where I get ganged up on?
Let's drop the pretenses, shall we? We were all about impressing Luis, and we've done that. You're all about results, aren't you?
Thanks, Stroll, pushing the issue here.
You'll answer the question from me too.
You had a question?
Why do you want to serve Master Luis? No lies now.
I admire Master Luis's power. I don't like voting on his church. I just saw the third one. I'm in love with Yuna. I'm just here for the benefits, I guess. Anyway,
I don't like Forden or his church.
Too right. They have no idea what justice is.
yeah, I don't even really know what their sense of justice is other than serving their own interests.
Ah, but you had a sanctoress publicly executed so you could get ahead. Not in a position to moralize, are you?
I mean, it wasn't my decision to have her executed.
We don't expect everyone to take our side. We're just here to right wrongs, that's all.
Whatever. You got some brass tea, I'll give you that much.
Thanks.
Already got more accomplished than that Gladell ever did. You seem like the types to make yourselves useful.
Hey, we're taking Claudel's place, I guess.
Not many get Ardell's blessing. It's worth celebrating that. For now, you're in.
I'm in the cool kids clique? Sweet!
Someone like you should already know what it's like. The minority tribes face walls and barriers everywhere they look in society. Our greatest hope rides with Master Luis. We'll do whatever it takes to make him king, and starting today, so will you.
Sure. But does that mean I have to drop out of the race at this point, or...?
Come on then. Master Luis is waiting for you inside his gauntlet runner, the Caradrius.
Oh, you're just immediately taking me to his gauntlet runner to see him, huh? You guys don't do good background checks, do you?
And no funny business up there, yeah? Nothing gets past the King's magic, and Lord Luis is one of the top candidates.
Yeah, we're aware.
We've captured some, 10 odd assassins now? Lord Luis uses them for magic experiments.
Oh.
And, well, you know how that ends.
Yeah, torture and a painful death.
We finally have access to Luis's headquarters.
It's a valuable opportunity. Ideally, while most of our group is meeting with Luis, someone else can do a quick search inside.
Yeah, not sure how well that's gonna go. I assume there's gonna be plenty of people guarding the areas, especially if he does have some incriminating spell on him.
Wait, me?
I was gonna say, don't look at me. There's no way I'm sneaking around.
There's no one more suitable. Anyone else, and he'd question their absence.
Fair enough.
You're putting a solo infiltration on my tiny shoulders? But fine, I'll do it.
Once we're in the Skyrunner, we'll assess the situation, then deal with our own tasks.
Sounds good.
Where?
It's already sunset. Time flies by so fast.
So?
Luis's gauntlet runner, the Cadarius, is stationed in Warship Harbor. Let's take a ferry to get us over there. Okay. You want to go to Warship Harbor? That's no place to visit after a piss-up. But alright. Mind yourself and climb aboard. Music intensifying.
Incredible.
Wow. It didn't hit me until we got right up close to it. But this runner really is huge.
Hey!
Oi, over here. Keep your heads out of the clouds, will ya?
Sam!
You bumpkins can fawn over the Caridius all you want. We won't be flying for a good while anyway. What with the soiree and all.
Huh.
Soiree? What's that? Hey, boss? How about you don't go telling them anything they don't need to know? We aren't officially friends yet, so you got some soiree plan? Now follow me. I'll give you the grand tour.
Got it.
Oh, and a friendly warning. Be on your best behavior. You try anything clever, you're dead on the spot. Make a rude comment to Lord Luis, dead on the spot. Got it? Sure. Not shy about making threats. We'll stay on his good side, okay? Yes, Joel. Keep in mind about what you say.
Seriously.
Let's not test his patience then, eh? Lord Luis is in the reception room, and you don't want to keep him waiting.
We're off.
Then let's head to the runner. We gotta follow them. I have a sneaking suspicion I may get into a fight, so...
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Okay. I fully leveled up the mage, so it got magic circle. Increase magic skill attack by 10%. Attack increases further if archetypes of the same lineage are present. And my max MP increased by 20. Let me unlock the wizard for myself.
This right here. I
Alright.
found new power. New possibilities.
Get myself Blizza and Kandera. Do I have an upgrade to the healer yet, or I do, the cleric. Yeah, I want to get this at some point. Might as well see if I can fully level it up. Alright, mastered the healer. My magic stat increased by 2. And I got healer's insight. Recovers medium HP every turn. Heals more if archetypes of the same lineage are present. Let me go ahead and then unlock the cleric then. Well, well, I see the number of archetypes you've studied has grown. I'm very pleased. My own research is coming along quite nicely thanks to you. It's not much, but please take this as my token of my thanks. Buy more hero's fruit, nice. Won't change to that for now. Switch Stroll to the warrior for now so he can level that up, and then eventually we can unlock the upgrade to the warrior class. Alright, let's head on in.
At last.
We've got to seize the first foothold for our infiltration. Soon enough, Louise will be within our grasp. I love the confidence of saying this out loud right by his runner. And by his cronies. Geez, Stroll. This runner bears more in common with a castle than a carriage. I can hardly imagine what its interior must be like. It is impossible to discern how much trust the brothers will afford us. Keeping our guard up around them will be crucial. We can hear you, you know. Anyway.
Got it.
And here we are. Go on in.
I'm leaving.
Don't water off. Until you get used to it, this place could be a real maze. Oh, that's reassuring.
Oh, yeah?
Wow, there's so many soldiers here. I suppose we should have expected as much from Luis's stronghold. I feel like we're already being watched, like it or not. Another recruit is always going to stand out. But we're on the same side as all of them for now, so stand tall.
And yet...
Look at all the soldiers here. It's making me nervous. You the new guy? Hang on a minute. You're an Elda? Well, ain't that a rare sight. Just do your level best, alright? We ain't shy about casting off those who aren't strong enough to keep up, so be sure you pull your weight, you hear? Hey, did you hear about what happened at the exhibition? Some Elda kid showed up for it, and they say. And apparently Lord Luis loved it. That kid's going places, I can tell you that. Damn, is it true? Did Claudel really show up to the exhibition with the head of a human in hand? Yeah, but the head was so small that hardly anyone noticed. Makes you wonder what the hell the point was. Poor Claudel. Oh, you're that Elba candidate that I've been hearing about. Apparently Lady Yuna likes you too. Yeah, she made sure to let me know. She's staking her claim on some kid even though she's already with Lord Luis. Damn, Lady Yuna's got stamina to spit. Oh god. Well, that's one way to talk about her.
Got it.
The reception room is on the top floor. This lift will get you there.
What in the...
What was that? Happens to everyone. Is that some sort of magic-controlled locking mechanism?
Yeah?
It keeps the suspicious element out. You know, like the bastards pretending they're grunts when they're actually assassins.
I see.
Seems like a secure system. I assume you need a key to get around.
Yeah.
Yep, there's different keys for different areas. Only a select few ranking soldiers have them. You want to walk freely around the runner? Then you're going to have to move up our ranks a bit first.
Evidently.
Keys are only given to ranking soldiers, is it? Navigating this place may prove difficult without those in our possession. You'll need to acquire them then. Oi, already trading treacherous whispers amongst yourselves, eh? Quit with the gossip and get on already. The Gallica hopped into my bag.
Oh, nice.
It's much bigger than I thought. I almost forgot we were inside a gauntlet runner. Quit looking around so much. Now what have we got here? Are we letting schoolboys in the ranks now? These kids are our new recruits. The heck are you? So that's all it took, eh? A little show at the exhibition. Used to be you'd have to prove yourself before you could stand with the Count's men.
No.
They got Lord Luis's approval. If that's not enough for you, I keep it to yourself before someone knocks you off that pedestal.
What's the meaning of this?
What, these peasants? Against me? Please, I'm a bloody sergeant. You could settle this right here, right now. They'll be wiping you off the walls. Dude, your commander is the one telling you this, not us. If you have a problem, take it up with him.
Don't even try it.
Oh, leave it out, Xanth. Get your arse back to your post. That's an order.
Understood?
Just get this through your tiny heads. Power is everything around here. I give you 3 days at most till you run home, tails between your legs. Sure, buddy.
Seriously.
You just gonna stand there, or you gonna move? Come on. Thought you were supposed to be leading.
Here.
And this would be Lord Luis's quarters. Just a reception room, lass. He'd be daft to show a pack of strangers straight to his private quarters, wouldn't he?
All right.
Lord Luis is waiting inside. Enter.
Hey,
Yes, that's my cue. I'll try looking around for this formula. Be careful. Lots of sharp eyes about. I'll try. You'll stay safe too. See you soon, I hope.
A beautiful city, Briarhaven. But it is its identity I truly respect.
The city identifies as something? What?
Oceana's navy might well have won them the Annex War. If your Cronia hadn't chosen to forgo their honor and launch an opportunist attack in the wake of a storm. Even now, united in the kingdom, their pride in their power is what keeps this city alive.
Oh, that's what you relate to, the pride of their power.
You wish to join my ranks. I need ask little else.
Well, that was quick.
Instead, I would hear what you wish to know most. Ask and I will answer. That is why I've bid you come here.
Interesting.
Here we go.
He's testing us. What should I ask? So, are you and Yuna? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna ask the second one. Did you kill the royal family? No.
How do you plan on winning against Forden?
I will kill him.
Oh. That was surprisingly honest.
Not that my victory rests on doing so. That man and Sanctism both are malignant tumors in this country's flesh and must be excised to save it.
Okay, how come?
Aren't candidates protected by the king's magic?
Not if they duel, they aren't.
The king is not a god. There is always a way. It is clear no small conviction drives you. Perhaps keeping you close will prove useful. You, assembled company, I hereby permit you to enter my service.
Here, here.
We are much obliged.
The heck is that?
This is a heart of magic silver. Cut your finger and let the blood fall.
Do I get to become an assassin after this? What the heck is... What kind of cult shit is this?
A proper rite of loyalty. Shows how all our blood flows through the same heart.
Has this thing been cleaned? Cleaned? Oh, God. Do I have to?
Watch yourselves, though. If your own heart's not true to our cause, well, it's not just a drop you lose. Might take off a whole limb.
What?
You hesitate.
Fear and anxiety. They always lead the people astray.
Sure.
But power and order trumps all. That is the crux of my rule.
It seems we have no choice.
Good. It would appear we've passed.
Why would you say that out loud?
Look at you, like knock-kneed lambs. Just having a bit of fun with you, eh? You think I'd go to all that effort?
Oh, you trickster, Fidelio.
On August 13th, I intend to hold a soiree in this city. It seems a fine opportunity for you to make your debut in my retinue.
August 13th, huh?
Very exclusive, see? Only for those good enough to be part of our campaign. You should feel honored.
As my gauntlet runner requires some maintenance, the party shall be held at the feast hall where I'm staying. In the meantime, do as you will.
Okay. I wonder how Gallica's search is going. Why did we send her off to search at all if we could just slowly gain his trust and then just gain access that way?
Only this area feels any different from the rest.
Where are you?
I need a key to get in, though. It'd be nice if I could see what's going on in here, too.
Is that boy candidate here already?
Meeting with Count Luis as we speak, I think. Didn't think he'd end up on our side.
Gallica? Hide.
I expect we'll run into each other on the job, eh? That said, let's get back to our rounds.
Yikes! They're coming this way! I have to hide!
Ooh, a vent. Her head just sticking out of the
Is this the other side
vent.
of that door? Never thought it'd lead to a place like this.
Yes, if you want your room secure, kids, no ventilation for you. It has to be really stuffy and uncomfortable in there.
This area just screams suspicious with all the guards. The formula's gotta be somewhere around here. Is someone coming?
Juna?
Figures they'd show up now.
Who, us?
Isn't that the songstress? What is she doing here?
What do you mean what she's doing here? She's in Luis's entourage.
Lady Juna, is something amiss?
Juna. Oh, wait. Is she trying to steal a book from Luis and sneak it out of the carrier?
I do recall saying I didn't need a personal guard today.
Yes, but this is Luis's personal quarters, and we thought in case you needed.
Oh, yeah, she may... Okay, so she may be a mole on the inside. Interesting.
Well, I don't. You can do your guarding downstairs for today. Do you understand? And, well, I mean, do you really want to be guarding this door when Count Luis returns? Oh, the things you would hear. How awkward for us both.
That's interesting thing you to use to blackmail them, I guess, or to twist their arm.
You mean...
What do you think she means, man?
Idiot, don't make the lady repeat herself. Apologies, my lady. We'll make ourselves scarce.
Close one. Opportunities like this are so few and far between. I've got to get this back in place. Oh, wonderful. How were these arranged again?
Might have been something to take note of before you took the book.
A magic spell? Is that the formula?
Well... Wait, did she not see you?
Just my luck. I can't carry out something that big.
Could you memorize it?
And now I know where it is.
In his personal quarters. Okay.
Jolly good! You've got the man's eyes on you. Now that you've sworn fealty, we can get right down in the guts of his Skyrunner.
Did Gallica not reunite with us? Is she still stuck on the carrier? Uh-oh.
I worry for Gallica. Perhaps we ask too much of her. I hope she's all right.
Ah, it seems you worried for naught.
Hey!
I'm back!
Glad you weren't captured or hit with a fly swatter or whatever.
Phew. You're clearly bursting with good news, too.
I know, right? I found where the formula is!
Nice!
I'm pretty sure I saw the real thing. Even if it wasn't, I'd bet the real one's somewhere in that room.
Masterfully done. We could have asked no better an infiltrator.
That songstress Juno was there too. I'm pretty sure it was Luis's private quarters. So I have to wonder what she was doing there.
What do you think she would be doing in there? Especially since you heard her inner thoughts, essentially, about trying to steal the book or something, whatever she was doing.
Whatever the case, I assume you could lead the way to the room?
Well, yes, but it might be a bit tricky. To get to Luis's quarters, we'd need to go through the crew quarters, then through the starboard corridor, or the port corridor.
Can we not enter through the port corridor?
You need a key to get into each of the divisions. Whoever's in charge at each guard post has one.
Okay.
Luis's private quarters have a special key too. That one's held by the representative on the bridge.
Wow, you got a lot of information on your journey, huh?
In short, we'll need to pass through 3 blocks. The crew quarters, either the starboard or port corridor, and the bridge.
Oh, it's either or, not both. Okay.
It looked like he's usually got his quarters under guard. So we'll want to pick a time of day when there'll be less people around.
Maybe during that feast on the 13th he was talking about?
If we need it less crowded, then how about the night of the soiree?
Yeah.
Surely it would be a skeleton crew.
Apparently the soiree will be held at the luxury inn that caters exclusively to the upper class. The soldiers manning his runner are about to have duties in town that day.
He would have us debut as his supporters on that night. How would we get away with not being present?
The majority of us be there and 1 or 2 of us not?
Maybe if we just excuse ourselves for a short time?
That's not suspicious in the slightest.
We've got plenty of time to prepare. Securing an infiltration route, finding out when it will be less crowded, this is all work we can get done in advance. On the night of, Gallica and 1 other will slip out, swipe the formula, then return by the shortest route possible.
Have anyone in mind? My hearing makes stealth jobs simple work.
No. I think he'd be our best bet.
No, I think Heismay had a point. Being able to hear and tell your surroundings is pretty useful in a stealth operation.
You would have the guest of honor himself absent?
This is Luis we're talking about. He's bound to notice any absence. If we've lost on that front already, we might as well send our strongest.
What do you think? It would be risky as a near-solo infiltration. Are you up to the task?
You'll be the ones in the most danger, won't you?
I can hardly deny it. You're right. And I'm well aware of the fact.
Seriously. We're jumping from tightrope to tightrope here. We'll have to prep our infiltration strategy tomorrow. For now, let's get back to the inn and get some rest.
Alright.
That reminds me.
By the way, do you remember the man we met in Luis's Gauntlet Runner? He seemed very proud of his strength.
Yes.
He was rather full of himself, yes. Sergeant Gant, was it? He got told to go back to his post, which makes me wonder, He might be in charge of one of the runner's sectors.
I see.
That would be unfortunate. I could tell his strength was formidable even to be near him. I doubt he would simply let us pass. In any case, we should probably rest for today. We could talk in more detail in the morning. The success of our infiltration depends entirely on our preparations after tomorrow. Don't worry, as long as we work together, we'll find a solution. The songstress has been in Luisa's private chambers? Not that I would judge her, I suppose. No, I think you're judging her. At any rate, the operation begins tomorrow. Rest well tonight. The day of the prince's awakening may be nearer than we realize. We've got to make our preparations before that soiree. Night-night.
Good night.
Rest well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Okay, so we're still July, so we've got a lot of time between now and then. Now, starting today, we need to work on an infiltration route to Luisa's private quarters. The issue is those in charge of each area, the ones holding up the keys. It would seem they make a formidable lineup. What shall we do? Maybe the simplest option is the best option. Get them alone, beat their key from them, and push forward.
Even so,
if we mean to attack, a short, decisive encounter is the order of the day. If they call for reinforcements, we may not fare so well. Luisa's subordinates have attained their rank through martial prowess. If we wound their pride, negotiation may still be on the table.
I'm a little worried.
This is a challenge unlike any we've faced so far.
Yeah.
Right. A new situation calls for new tactics. We ought to build up our strength by hunting bounties and the like, or we may end up over our heads. Unlike previous operations, time is of the essence when infiltrating. You'll need to keep your battles short, defeating the officers within a certain number of turns. Ah, yay, time limits. All the officers are quite strong, and each will require you to be tactical. Gather information about them in town and utilize requests to strengthen your abilities to give yourself a fighting chance. Maybe we could dig up some dirt through an informant. Who knows? They might have a weakness we can exploit.
Got it.
Well then, before we can secure our route to his quarters, it sounds like we have to do some digging before the day of the soiree. Alright.
Let's focus.
The infiltration route must be secured so Luisa's room can be accessed on the day of the soiree. If I steal the curse formula, the prince's curse can be lifted. A mission with a deadline has begun. Be cautious of storms and inclement weather conditions that may occur around Brylehaven. Meet with your allies in Warship Harbor to infiltrate Luisa's Gauntlet Runner. The interior of Luisa's Gauntlet Runner is divided into 4 areas: the crew quarters, the starboard quarter, the port quarter, and the bridge. You'll need to obtain a special key from the person in charge of the bridge in the deepest part of the ship. Don't forget, you need to gain access to Luisa's quarters by the day of the soiree. So I need to beat up the heads of each of the quarters before the soiree? How does that not get leaked to Luis before then?
Oh, what should I do?
At this rate, they'll surely die. Must my hands always be stained with the blood of children? What? What do you mean always? What? What do you do, woman?
Huh?
Sorry? Blood and children? Oh, have I seen you somewhere before? I sure hope not. Now that I mention it, I do recall seeing an elder boy at the exhibition. One that looked to be the same age as... They say you've been traveling across the country, helping all those in need. If that's true, then may I ask for your aid as well?
Oh, what a pity.
During a training exercise, the city's guard corps were ambushed by a human. There were many casualties, especially the youngest recruits. I need a special medicine to save them, but the shop stocks are exhausted and I can't make it myself. as it requires ingredients found only within a monster-infested forest. Okay, I can get them. But what's the part about the children? Were you talking about the soldiers that died? Or not died, but were severely injured? You'll do it? Truly? I cannot thank you enough. The medicine is derived from a fruit called the dragon thistle berry. I hear it grows in Gracia Forest. Perhaps it would be wise to learn about the monsters that inhabit that place first. An informant may know more.
If you can help.
One dragon thistle berry isn't going to be enough to save everyone, so I'll need 7. I know it'll be difficult, but lives depend upon it.
Let's give it a shot.
I need 7 samples of dragon thistle berry, which grows in Gracia Forest, to help make medicine. The informant at the tavern in Anglers Inn Square should know more about the forest. Can I get dragon blood sap? The heck is that?
Whoa.
That's a 2-day trip. This must be Gracia Forest. There should be places to park the runner between the trees.
They'll face danger here.
Okay. Her second defeat leaves her vexed. Seeing her peers forced into dangerous work, she gives them her bounty money.
Let's go.
Oh, there's a request over by the Night Prowler.
Greetings.
Well, if it isn't my friend, Wind. What a pleasure, but why the face? You're looking at me like I'm a stranger. But you visit Night Prowler. I'm its founder. Even if this is our first time meeting in the flesh, I consider any customer a dear friend. What a generous policy you have? I don't know. Back off a little, man. You're moving kind of fast. What do you even want with us? Well, I'm hoping you could do some negotiating on my behalf, so I could get my deed back. How'd you lose the deed to this place? Tragically, I had to offer it as collateral on a loan, but even after paying my creditor off, I haven't been able to get it back in my hands. The man in question is a respected Ishkia noble, whereas I am but a humble parapet entrepreneur. I doubt I could count on the law backing me, but he won't treat a high-profile candidate with the same rudeness. That's the kind of man he is. And of course, you'll be compensated for your success. I got some unusual armor I think you'll find quite useful. Okay. Ah, listen to that confidence. I feel emboldened just hearing the words. The noble in question has a certain fondness for, shall we say, blood sport. I don't doubt he's watching a fight as we speak. He's an Ishika fellow, positively dripping with disdain for us common folks. Can't miss him, I'm sure.
Well then.
I'll be waiting here. You just let me know when you've got your hands on that deed.
Let's give it a shot.
Okay. I need to negotiate and retrieve the deed taken as a loan collateral. The nobleman critical might be at Vramerno Coliseum in Arena Front Wharf. Okay. So we're looking for a pompous Ishkia, huh?
All right.
One who enjoys watching fights. You thinking what I'm thinking? That I'm gonna have to fight? Yeah, probably.
Stay there.
I'm in trouble now.
Damn it all. My clients are expecting the delivery soon, and these fool horns are hardly an ideal canvas for my outstanding workmanship. Hey, what's got you hollering like that? Oh, I am simply a craftsman who takes pride in my exacting detail of peerless skill. I take monster horns and engrave them, transforming them into beautiful ornaments. There's a market for that? Okay. But my technique has progressed to the level where these middling horns can't withstand the intricate level of detail that I try to grace them with. They fall apart as I'm working.
Oh, yeah?
That's too bad. If only there was a horn that was tough enough to withstand your technique. Oh, but the thing is, there's a horn worthy of my skill. Apparently, within the Forsaken Tower, there's a giant called Orgus, whose horn surpasses all others. But that tower is infested with monsters. The ebony horn is basically impossible for a normal person to retrieve.
I'm in trouble now.
Why, I think the task could only be completed by someone who demonstrates a great amount of valor at the exhibition of the brave. If only someone like that was about. Yeah, I'll do it. Oh, can it be? Now that I get a better look at you, it is! You're the young candidate that everyone is talking about. Yes, of course, you could save me in my darkest hour. Love the subtlety, dude. What's with the theatrics? It's obvious he recognized you right away. Whatever. You're going to give us a reward for this, right? Of course. My pockets are overflowing with advance payments from countless patrons of the arts. Like I mentioned, you can find the Orgas within the nest of monsters known as the Forsaken Tower, located north of town.
Please?
If you want more details, an informant would be your best bet. There should be one at the Greatest Catch. You know, the tavern in the Inn District. Yeah, I'm aware.
Let's give it a shot.
I need to slay the Orgus in the Forsaken Tower and procure its horns. The informant at the tavern in Angler's Inn Square in Brylehaven should have more details.
Gotta get prepared.
Great. Let's head to the Greatest Catch and speak to the informant then. That's the tavern in the Inn District.
Excuse me?
Please, mister. Make me your apprentice.
Huh?
Apprentice? Where is this coming from? You're that candidate from the exhibition, right? One of my friends saw us, started talking about how cool you were. So would I be like you, mister? Please let me be your apprentice.
No kidding.
Ah, so that's why. But we can't exactly take a kid like you with us. If you want this friend of yours to notice you, I'm sure there's another way. Like, getting something they like. Yay! Oh, that might be good. It's my friend's birthday soon, so a gift would be great. Maybe flowers like from the flower shop. Oh, wait. My friend wouldn't want any old flower you get from the city. That's boring. I got it. I'll go exploring outside the city and look for a wildflower.
Huh?
Sure, if you want to get eaten by wild humans. It's way too dangerous for a kid to go wandering out there. We've got a gauntlet runner, so how about leaving this one to us? Sure. You're really nice, mister. Then, will you bring me a flower? You can become Wynd's supporter in return. Basically, you just gotta cheer him on to help him become king.
Yay!
Okay, easy. I'll be your supporter, promise. I just wait here till you got the flower. My friend's birthday is August 10th, so before then.
All right.
If it's a flower from another city we need, I bet a church would have it. Why not stop by St. Firmus Church and ask?
Let's give it a shot.
The requester wants me to find a rare flower not found in Brylehaven. There are rumors that St. Firmus Church on Sunlumia Street in the royal capital sells flowers that fit the bill. Okay. That increases my tolerance? Uh-oh. Damn, those bastards think I'm making this up. I definitely saw it. I know I did. Yow!
That's how it's gonna be, is
I'm in no mood to be gawking at, kid. My teeth are killing me here. It hurts so damn much. I've started seeing tooth monsters. Okay. At this rate, I'm gonna need my teeth extracted. Almost all of them. If only some kind, generous soul could help me. I don't even know what your problem is, dude. Your teeth hurt? What? My thought exactly, Gallica. I need a certain item to cure my toothache. If only some kind fellow would bring it to me, I'd give 15,000 reeve. Sorry, hope you get better. Sure, what's up? Fantastic. I know you seem reliable from the first time I laid eyes on... I feel like I've seen you somewhere before. Never mind that. Just tell me what I need to get. Right, you were the candidate at the exhibition. Then that makes this as easy. The thing I need's just a quick jaunt away if you've got a gauntlet runner. So what's this item you're looking for? It's the Pride of Inundo, the toothbrush of Hygienia. I need you to buy one for me. dude. If you already have cavities, a toothbrush is not gonna help you. Of course I'll reward you, and you'll have my vote, whatever that's worth. I'll wait for you until August 9th. Any longer, and I really will have to get them all pulled. So please...
Let's give it a shot.
Okay.
That's where you want to go.
Inundo is right here. I tried to go there myself, but every step just makes my teeth hurt even more. Ow! You okay there, buddy? Looks like I'm not going anywhere. Guess I'll be waiting here. God damn, that hurts.
Let's give it a shot.
Boy, this guy needs help. We better go buy that toothbrush of Hygienia as soon as we can. Brush your teeth twice a day, kids. Alright, time to go pay out the informant. Hey, Olgenberg.
Sorry.
If you seek training, then I'm afraid I must apologize. Right now, I have some things I'd like to ponder alone.
Thank you.
Okay, looks like I can't rank up until we're traveling. I do not think I have enough money for this. Okay, in that case, let me go get paid first. Oh, and what brings the young candidate here? Do you have business with the church?
Hey!
We heard you started offering something outside the ordinary for sale. Would you happen to have any flowers we can buy? Oh, indeed. You now sell rainbow flowers. It's not a fresh flower, however, but a handicraft. Its resplendent rainbow colors and soul-soothing beauty are highly regarded by the believers here. It's rather valuable, but I shall be happy to give it to you for a trifling donation. Yeah, wouldn't expect anything for free here.
Come on.
There is something about it that's unusual. I bet that boy would be happy to get one. The Sanctor did say it was valuable too, so it's worth a closer look. Okay, here's your fake flower, kid. Did you perhaps bring that rainbow flower for me? I didn't say I would give it. Nice. Thanks, mister. Wow, look at it. It's all sparkly. This is gonna be great. So next, just gotta give me this flower to my friend and say, I love you, please? Why am I the messenger?
I don't know.
Hold on there, kid. You really think he should confess to your friend in your place? What if your friend falls in love with him instead? Well, that wouldn't be good. But I'm too scared. I wish I could be brave like you.
Right?
You almost ran right out of the city gates looking for a flower. That sounds pretty brave to me. Alright, I'll take this flower and I'll be honest about how I feel. And I've got to tell my friend how great you are, Wind. Thanks for the support. Yeah. Well, he's got a big heart for someone so small. You never know. Maybe he'll bring some more people to the cause.
Mission accomplished.
Alright. Increase tolerance and paycheck.
All right.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, let me check the recruitment center for bounties. Oh yeah, you're friends with Katharina, aren't you? She keeps pestering me to raise your bounty rewards. I forgot about that reward, yeah. I can't say no to the best bounty hunter in the country. Just don't go slacking now you've got a bit of a pay raise. I hear a voice within my mind. No need to thank me. I'm sure bounty hunting is calling your name too. Thanks to Katharina's bounty bonus, my reward money for completing bounties has increased. Battle Lich Lamentable Dead? I need to slay the Fatal Lich in the Tomb of Lament, north of Brylehaven. The foreman at the tavern in Anglers Inn Square in Brylehaven should have more details. The bounty contract this time is for Fatal Lich. the apparition, a monster who's taken up residence in the cemetery in Brylehaven. He's made the graveyard his personal undead paradise, chock full of demon skeletons ready to do his bidding. And it's not just the undead that are under its thrall. Seems like it's also compelled a living beast to serve as its bodyguard, so you need to fight both at the same time. Oh, lovely. I know how strong you lot are, but this one seems like it'll be tough even for you. Even after everything we did at the exhibition, well then, we'll just have to prove you wrong, won't we? When we can handle this, right? Promising. If you really insist, it's yours. You'll find the target haunting an old cemetery called the Tomb of Lament. Here, I'll show you where it is. If you'd like more intel on this particular apparition, then you should speak with the informant in Brylehaven.
Show me what you've got.
The Lich is said to carry the extremely rare Chalice of Legends. Bring it back as evidence you've defeated it.
Let's do it.
Alright.
Let's see here.
The Tomb of Lament is here. Pretty far north, isn't it?
And right there's a labyrinth.
Oh, I could go two different ways, and both of them have a request. Well, darn. I suppose I could loop around, so I could just do it in one swing. Suppose I got decent. Actually, I may just be able to buy all the information outright.
Want in on this?
The Forsaken Tower is here. It's really in the middle of nowhere, isn't it?
And there's a campground.
We'll face danger here.
Wait a minute, what request is this? Superior Scrimshaw? I didn't get the location until I got the information from the informant. Weird. Okay. There's a man named Sergeant Ganth among Louise's subordinates. He's the officer in charge of the Caridius crew quarters. Naturally, he's a tough customer. Xanth? Oh! That important-looking guy we saw at the Caridius the other day. What, an acquaintance of yours? You might know this already, but he's a large man wearing armor who holds strength is justice as his creed. I heard he was once a competitor at the Colosseum too.
Just between us.
He's strong, of course, but not invulnerable. Rumor is he's weak against burn and poison. Oh, so I have to kill him through status ailments? Great. Since he's wearing all that armor, it's hard for him to just take it off and deal with those. I'm pretty sure paralysis and stun will work well too. But Luis values power, and so while the old battle axe might have some weaknesses, if Luis trusts him, you can bet he's strong as blazes.
Gotcha.
I see. We'll have to find ways to afflict status ailments, of course. There'll certainly be a dangerous fight if we don't do a bit of training first. No such thing as being too prepared, so let's head there when we're sure we're ready. Chief Seba? That old managed Chief Seba, eh? He's in charge of the starboard corridor. Can't take a joke, so I've never gotten along with him. He's as strong as you'd expect, considering the authority he's been given. His magic that repels attacks is especially impressive. As you could guess, if you try to physically attack him, it'll bounce right back at you. The more you put into it, the more you'll end up hurting. That said, his barrier doesn't repel magic, but magic isn't especially effective either from what I hear. To win, you'll need to find a way to perform physical attacks without having to bounce back at you. Not that I expect you'll end up fighting him. That guy sounds like a massive pain in the... If we don't improve our skills, we'll be done for. And since he uses magic that repels physical attacks, want to find some way to dispel that too. Lovely.
Fancy a bit of info?
Master Sergeant Gletcham is in charge of Port Corridor. Quite frankly, he's an absolute loon. Don't tell him I said that though, I value my life. He's an intense person in a lot of ways, but the way he fights in particular is, as I said, quite mad. He starts yelling like a madman and swings his axe all around him. You want to watch out for it, or it'll daze you. If I recall correctly, the magic shop sells equipment that protects against that. Might be worth checking out. All the blood rushes to his head, so he falls for being provoked really easily though. If you bring someone to act as a decoy along, I think you could beat him without much hassle. Well, it's just gonna be me, so much for that. Ideally, you won't have to fight him, but if you do, keep that in mind. We'll need a decoy then. You know, I think there's a skill that would be useful. But if we aren't strong enough, our decoy could fall and our strategy would be ruined. Let's ensure we improve our combat skills before fighting him. I have a skill that can summon a decoy? Okay.
Fancy a bit of info?
The Chatterous helmsman Cabio is stationed on the bridge. He's a fervent supporter of Lady Yuna. I have to say, I know how he feels. She acts so sweet and has such a lovely voice. I'm swooning here. I almost think she was a goddess.
Come on!
We're not paying for that. What's his fighting style? You planning to spar with him? Well, he's the only one Luis granted the privilege of being the helmsman amongst all his minions, so you can bet he's a strong one.
Just between us.
Having said that, he's weak to electric. I heard he had a traumatic experience in a storm once. And rumor has it, when the weather gets rough, he even turns to steering over to his second in command. Pretty solid evidence, isn't it?
Thanks.
Guess we better prepare some electric magic then. But he's one of Luis's handpicked officers, so it might be a tough fight no matter what. If time permits, we should train a bit before fighting him. Slow and steady wins the race, after all. No point in hurrying. Alright, and I can't afford the last one. A magical future? Wait, what? What did I just get from this guy? Oh, it's a book to read. Okay. Thanks, snob. Ugh, damn it. What just happened? Did you hear that? Sounds like someone moaning in pain. Is it that guy under the sheet? Oh, no, it's just a corpse. Lovely. They must have been killed at the Colosseum. Why did they just dump the bodies outside like this? Who's moaning then? Oh, it's that guy literally up there. Ow, I really overdid it this time. Hey, you there. You don't have to have a medicinal herb on hand, do ya? Got my arse kicked in the Colosseum.
Hey!
He's in pretty rough shape. A medicinal herb would go a long way. And you have one on hand. Want to give him one?
God
sure.
Bless you.
Oh, thank heavens. You just became my best friend.
Thank you.
It still hurts a little, but it's all right now. Thanks for the small miracle. No one else was willing to help me even though I was suffering. You're the only one, so please, take this reward. Briny threads and tail bait, okay. Even though he was clearly in a lot of pain, no one at the Colosseum paid him any attention. Glad we helped. There's another request over here, too.
What is it?
What's your problem, kid? Quit staring. Come back when you're old enough to buy... Hold on. You the candidate everyone's been talking about? From the exhibition? Your face stuck in my memory. Strange thing, a kid like you in the race. Wow, rude. And what do you mean we have to be old enough? What are you even selling? Why, I'm the most famous brewer in this city. They call my house special the Miraculous Mead. So good, I'll put years on your lifespan. Sounds like good stuff, but Wynn needs a few more years before you can drink. So we'll see you around... Hold on there. I saw you captured everyone's eyes at the exhibition. I'll gamble on that being skill, not chance. So I've got a task I need help with. I'm looking for something, see? If you find it, I'll give you some of my brew. Sell it or drink it. Either way, you'll get something out of it.
Right.
I'll throw in a little extra too. Hell, if you succeed, I'll still supporting your campaign openly. Can't imagine a kid could do what I couldn't, but What do you say? What am I even doing?
Amazing.
You sound confident enough. Right, then it's a deal. This cup I'm looking for is called the Chalice of Legends. Oh. Well, that may cause a problem. The way I hear it, everyone who ever owned that cup died under mysterious circumstances. By now, nobody can say if the cup even exists. And that's the great question. A cup that kills the owner and a brew that extends life. Take a sip and which legend wins?
Let's give it a shot.
Okay. You're awfully casual about a gamble that might get you killed. Well, do you have any clues on where this Chalice of Legends is? Well, if you believe the rumors, the ghost of its last owner still refused to let it out of his grasp. So we got ghost problems, huh? Didn't we take a bounty for something like that? Well, hey, maybe we'll be able to double our reward then. Seems like a pretty lavish bounty attached, so let's go knock it out. Oh, so you're already hot on the trail, eh? I knew you'd be the right person to ask. And how are we gonna double a bounty, Gallica, by getting this poor man killed? I'll leave the rest to you. Okay. Not merely a low-life urchin, but a grubby little Elda besides. I have no words to waste on your kind. Out of my sight.
Yep.
Sounds like we found our pompous Ishkia. I bet this guy's got the deed we're looking for. Why do you won't even give us a second glance? We'll have to think of something to say to catch his attention. Alone? I don't recall lending to a gutter rat like you. Probably don't want to jump right into talking about the loan thing first. Is there some other way to get his attention? Fine, you know me, I trust. Have I seen you before? Ah, you're the candidate who offered up a noble's head at the exhibition. Elder or not, I can respect such sophisticated tactics. Go on then, I'll hear you out. But as you can imagine, I'll be busy watching the fights. If you have nothing more worthy of my attention, I can't be bothered.
What do you want to do?
What's our move? Bring up the deed or try a different topic? I beg your pardon. You mock these sublime, artful fights. I see. I suppose you are a candidate. No doubt you've been to many distant lands, fought strange and skillful opponents. I confess I'm intrigued when I hear of these adventures.
Amazing!
But I'm on the hook. What story do we tell him? Why ever would I want to?
Hang on!
Oh, I have to do the tower quest first. Darn it. Okay, fine. Alright, let's head to the ship and figure out a course of action. Alright, let's go buy that toothbrush first. I hear a voice. I'm sure he would listen. Wait. Are they both available? Oh, they are. Oh, well. Okay. I'll be on the road for a bit, so I can do both of them. That's fine. Let me cook something first. Make some critical meatballs, I guess. Only Hulkenberg knows how to cook that. I'll go call her.
Hail!
I've considered this topic for quite a while. Is it not true that meat tastes better when consumed by the mouthful, rather than via tiny, polite little bites? Yeah, you would have that opinion on Hulkenberg. Just my preferred method, as you can luxuriate in its full texture while increasing one's jaw strength. That's a sentence. Oh dear God, help me. And it. Oh, I'm gonna regret asking this. And in what instance would you need to increase one's jaw strength, Hulkenberg? Oh, help me. The logic behind cutting meat into small pieces eludes me. I prefer only the most restrained application of seasoning as well. It's best to let the ingredients' natural flavors thrive. If animals must forfeit their lives to sate our hunger, then the least we can do to honor them is to taste the full glory of their sacrifice. That's a bit much. I started preparing food with Hulkenberg, making sure to follow her minimalist methods with the ingredients. Why is it making that sound? We choose prime ingredients on this day. I dare say this meal will be quite exquisite when it's complete.
Good.
A pleasing aroma, is it not? That indescribable aridity belies the dish's depth. What is acridity? It's so novel and unique. I've never tasted anything like this, and I may never again. Because I think it's killing me from the inside. Oh god!
All right.
The critical meatballs are complete. Enhancing aroma, is it not? Oh wait, it's not killing me. It just tastes good. Okay. Thanks to speed cooking, I could... Yep, okay. Hello. What's your plan for today? I get restless too, but I suppose it's important to let off steam,
Oh, right.
Ah, beg your pardon. I was just thinking about something. Are you free at the moment? I could use your advice about something. Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry to burden you with all my personal problems.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. I know I need to be better about keeping my emotions in check.
Right.
Remember when we heard about my inheritance? That there may be a clue to its whereabouts in my hometown of Halia?
Sure.
Your inheritance could help all your townspeople.
No.
Yes, Rangief and the others. And yet, you'd rather I use it to rebuild my house. To be lord of a prosperous house. That's the natural ambition of all who are born into nobility. Forging aristocratic alliances, courting favor from royals and nobles, marrying some wealthy lord's daughter, and then there's the matter of heirs. If I had a daughter, her hand would be promised to another family at birth. A son would follow suit in my courtly endeavors. All of that couldn't feel more foreign to me in this life.
Hey.
Your life is yours to choose. If only it were that easy.
Yeah.
All I know is that my parents sheltered me while they dutifully fulfilled their roles. It's my turn to take up the mantle.
Damn.
Never imagined it would come to this. Makes me regret how I treated my parents. The last image they had of me was that of an ignorant child, spoiled all his life by a cater of servants. The house, its name, both are the cornerstones of Halia, but that means nothing to the people suffering, cast out by the fire. If I put the house first in spite of that, I'm no different than Lord Hydron. What is my course? My lack of clear answers clouds my thoughts of late.
Got it.
But there's a ray of light between those clouds, thanks to you. I need to seek out that inheritance, I know that much.
Well then.
Sounds like we need to look into this ourselves. You would join me. Does your generosity know no bounds?
After all...
You know I'd worry if you went back alone.
Hey.
What am I, a boy in your charge now? Please.
You're a kind one.
Honestly didn't expect such kindness, though. But since you're coming along, shall we agree to head there next time we meet, then? I can sense Stroll's deepen trust in me.
I'm relieved in knowing that I'm not alone.
Reskill inherited slot for the warrior lineage 2. Alright. I really should be the one helping you, yet it's quite the opposite, time and time again.
Thanks.
Thanks for that. No worries.
It's coming our way!
Oi! A monster with the most peculiar color-changing eyes is clinging to the deck. Deal with it before it ruins all the hard work I put into this runner. You better get rid of it fast before Nurse puts our entire journey on hold to buff out any scratches or dents. We cannot allow that beast to make its way into the runner. To the deck, with haste.
Enough! Pipe down and let us through!
Oh, two of these things... Phantom Tracer? Deals extreme physical slash to one enemy and removes buff effects. Okay.
This right there. Enemy reinforcements.
Oh, come on! More of that?
Oh, these stupid
Let us clean
bug
up
things.
this mess.
Expect no less.
Yay, intimidation. Oh, wait, what?
Dead!
Oh, well...
You and me! Come on!
Well... Enraging Stroll was a poor choice.
The village of Inundo, a small settlement located north of Brylehaven, lies ahead. The industry that once thrived here fell into decline, and now the able-bodied youth dream instead of leaving home. A small population of mostly children and elders remain, and visitors are scarce. The gauntlet runner slows to a stop.
Just a moment.
Oi, what's the meaning of this? It's practically a ghost town here. The villages around here are all like this. Those able to work have gone elsewhere to try to make a living, while the remaining residents live in constant fear of monsters. What a shame. Just my intention to cook something interesting if I came across any unusual ingredients here. That's alright. I prefer food that's not overly interesting.
Hey,
It's a bit small, but it looks like they set up a stall here. Wanted to talk to them?
that reminds me.
By the way, were you asking to buy a toothbrush of Hygienia? Let's see if the store has it. Hopefully it has a costume. Okay, 500. Yep.
As the sky turns the same muddy color as the land below, the gauntlet runner arrives in a quiet land. However, confidence would be ill-advised. Listen carefully for footfalls in the mud, and move at the break of dawn.
Wetland camp. Wait, I can talk with you during the night? Interesting. Could you take a moment for me then? Just about Rodainth, the Knight Commander. My family found prominence through means beyond the wealth we lacked. Scholarship mostly, with some having developed a taste for politics. I was the outlier. My single-minded pursuit of martial arts put me quite outside their sphere, and considering my temperament, they had no idea what to do with me.
Yes.
My family offered me no meaning worth pursuing, so I volunteered for the Guard when I was still quite young. I thought that in the military, I could blaze my own trail in strength alone, but, well, such ideals were meaningless to House Hulkenberg. Before I had the chance to prove my abilities, they had already made arrangements to assign me to the Knights, ensuring I won't disgrace the family name.
But
I was fortunate enough to meet Rodainth in the course of my training as a new recruit. He was born into a storied rogue household, but his house dissolved and he joined the military after its decline. We are alike in that way, seeking to rise by our own individual efforts, regardless of familiar background. What changed him?
the truth is,
After our training concluded, Rodainth was openly being considered for an appointment to the Prince's Royal Guard. However, instead, it was I, still tender in years, who was ultimately selected. Rodainth lacked for nothing as a knight. He and I were equals in all things, save that my family had put the right words in the right ears. He was denied appointment to the Royal Guard, Instead, he was sent to the front lines alongside the common footmen of the state army. I'm sure he was frustrated. He made a name for himself and returned to the order. But to see him rise to the rank of commander in such a short period of time... Are you trying to say you respect him?
No.
Verdane's current behavior does not befit a knight commander, and it hardly bears saying that we cannot allow such abuse of power. Even I am partially responsible for his attachment to power. Nay, indeed. Should it be all the more reason to intervene? But I cannot help but wonder whether it's even my place to judge him. Even as I sought to carve my own path, my knighthood only came at my family's behest. And after failing to protect my charge, I left the capital a wanderer. All these lofty words, what weight do they bear from one such as I? A knight errant and eroded, failed in her solemn duty.
No.
That's not who you are, Holgenberg. Yet even if I now stay my course, what of my past self? What of she who wandered? Once upon a time, I thought myself righteous. I respected order, brought many a criminal to justice, and saw many a punishment meted out. Yet looking back, I know it was a matter of convenience. A way to disguise the weakling I was. My nightly standing a replacement for the family I'd forsaken. Of course, in my time as a knight, I failed to protect the prince and abandoned my post to seek him out with no more honor than a thief in the night. I fled my family, and I fled my knighthood. Verdain, he seeks this in me, or he sees this in me. Clarion clear. Who am I to claim any chivalry over him? So you'll just stay silent, overlook this? No, I was simply afraid. Afraid to face him. And afraid of facing who I once was.
It'll be fine.
I'll help you through this, no matter what.
You know.
Just the way of a broken sword, I suppose. Brute force will avail it nothing, eh? But still.
I see.
Why, yes, that sword. Perhaps I lost sight of something very important indeed. But you've always been there to remind me. I am truly indebted to you, Wind. Know that you have my sincerest thanks. Hulkenberg seems like she's realized something. I sense a further deepening of our bond.
Tis finally time I settled this.
Significantly reduce the mag cost of studying the knight lineage. While in reserve, the amount of experience Hulkenberg gains increase.
Sorry.
If I may, I'd like some time alone with my thoughts. When I've found my answers, let us speak here again. Sounds good.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
What to pick?
Make some curative coney roast.
Let's check.
That's what this Stroll wanted to make. Wait here, I'll go get him.
Now then.
For as often as we simply refer to our meals as meat, something to keep in mind is where it's cut from. The taste and texture can change dramatically, you know. Each type of cut has an ideal preparation. If you do it well, it turns out tender and delicious. Something to strive for, wouldn't you say?
Speaking of...
So, what kind of cut do we have here? But never you mind. Just leave this to me. Watch your meat and adjust the heat, so it goes. Although it depends on what your preference is, really. It's nearly time. No, it is time. Strike now.
All right.
Yes, not bad so far. See the juices there? There's your proof this is turning out delicious. We'll add a little something for the aroma and we're done. But just a little, or it'll overshadow the flavor. Amazing. Stroll and I prepared a delicious looking dish cooked to perfection. It's cured of coney roast. Smells great, doesn't it? Now imagine how it tastes. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. See if I could finish this book.
What's that?
He stared up at the heavens. There, a sparkle in the azure firmament caught his eye. The moon? At midday? No. Despite its cold, stony glow, this was no moon nor star. There were those who said it was the corpse of an ancient indomitable dragon. Others said it was a pavilion in the sky erected by empty marine beings.
Oh, yeah?
So he sees a strange light shining in the sky. The way it's written, I feel like this light is meant to be the key to the new world or something. What do you think the light is? The remains of a dragon or a pavilion built by an marine beings?
Oh, that's right.
I think it's the pavilion.
Right?
Yeah, there's something dreamlike about people who live in the sky, isn't there? You'd think they have wings?
All right.
And my imagination improved. I know this new world is just fictional, but I want to visit if it were a real place. No, I thought it was closer to finishing it. Okay.
We could stop for a break.
Ahoy! Break time, chums! There's something up ahead, so we'll be stopping there.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at a spectacular waterfall northwest of Brylehaven, the Peregrine Falls. The water cascading down from the river between the canyons is among the kingdom's finest vistas, thanks in part to the monuments carved into rocky cliffs. Is the rumbling echo simply the water plummeting into the basin below? Or the roar of the Mage King?
Roar of the Mage King? Oh, wow. Pretty.
This?
What could this be? Yet again, it seems we found something ourselves within the most peculiar places. Something is just barely visible beyond the waterfall's veil. A statue, perhaps? It must be. They look like faces, but why would anyone go through all the trouble of carving something like that behind a waterfall?
Besides,
And aren't their expressions kind of scary? Their painted expressions make it look as though they're just moments away from death. It must be difficult to carve the rocks in a place like this. Just whose face could that be anyway?
Mayhap.
'Tis perhaps the likeness of one of the old hero kings? I believe a legend involved the Mage King is set within this region. I'd not question it if you told me this was all created within the Mage King's magic. They say he mastered immensely powerful forces, which he used to protect his people. I cannot help but think this would drive someone to go to such great lengths to carve such a terrifying monument upon these stones.
What's that about?
Maybe they wanted to warn us of something. You may be right. For all his power, the Mage King suffered great misfortunes through his final years. Perhaps it serves as a warning to those who would follow him. Power closes as many doors as it opens. Regardless of the intent with which you wield it, you may yet become feared and ostracized. That's kind of sad when you think about it. When you put it that way, it almost feels like the roar of the waterfall is meant to represent the Mage King's cries of anguish.
Yes.
If that is indeed true, then we may best honor these sentiments by etching this place within our memory. We may think on it more, but 'tis time to return to the runner. Scroll and, Scroll said nothing through all that.
Hello.
All the peculiarities of these waterfalls are up for debate. Their majesty is not. I made a nice little record of this site. You take it with you. Thanks, Nurse. I'll get this drawing to Maria later. I headed back to the runner, imagining the surprised expressions that would appear on her face when I tell her about this place.
Their destination is the Tomb of Lament, found north of Oceania. Interred beneath the earth here lie the victims of a terrible epidemic. It is said the lamentations of the lost echo throughout. disfiguring the somber burial ground into a mass grave for criminals and the kinless. The vindictive spirits conjure restless monsters. And it is here that the Gauntlet Runner comes to an uneasy halt.
Joy.
Now then.
Well, this is the tune we've been looking for, is it not? What is our next course of action? We defeat the monster in the back and retrieve the Chalice of Legends. They say there's a ghost in there, but you think that's really it? Think back to the Grand Cathedral with Zorba and his profane arts. We need specters that could easily bear such a label. It is likely, if not certain, that people have simply mistaken the true nature of this monstrosity.
Well,
I understand why people might wish the dead could return, but let's find this thing and put an end to the rumors.
Also,
I've heard of weapons and ancient treasures being buried in these places. They're probably off the main path.
My thanks.
And we follow your lead. Just a sec. I sensed something. This feeling, it's...
so hey,
It was only for a moment, but I thought I sensed one of the relics Nurus is looking for. Make sure you don't miss any treasure chests, okay? Got it.
What now?
I see.
Let me awaken a couple of new archetypes for Hulkenberg. First, we'll do the
Of course.
Commander. If thou art prepared to lead soldiers proudly into battle, then I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the Commander.
I see.
So this is the Commander archetype. I'll offer my support to guide our squadron to victory. I offer victory to His Highness the Prince. I believe that the future of the kingdom is beyond those lures. Oh, and I've... more Hero's Fruit, nice.
New means of protection.
Also,
I see. Fascinating.
Awaken
This right here.
the
All right.
Faker in her, I guess. O worthy heart, who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art prepared to embrace the unknown and sow chaos in thy opponent's hearts, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the Faker.
I see.
The power of the Faker. Our foes shall not know what hit them, neither to me. Woe to all my foes that fall victim to my ruses. Be prepared, one and all. Weird hearing Pokebird talk like that. That doesn't lower her stuff too badly. Honestly, go for it for now. Oh. I think I can level up with more now.
You don't say.
You've studied quite a number of archetypes. You may be the most adept research partner I've had.
Incredible.
Hero's Leaf of Light and increased imagination. Nice.
All right.
Just about to rank 3. You okay, dude?
Did I?
Just now. No, impossible.
What?
You're alright.
Not quite.
Nothing. I just recalled some memories that are slightly unpleasant.
What?
Unpleasant memories? A memory of a long ago. A time with a trusted comrade and his eventual betrayal. Though I cannot even recall his face.
It appears that
I had deep trust in him, and so the wounds on my heart were equally so. It seems I never had an eye for people.
It'll be fine.
But you do, don't you? Indeed. Should I deny my better judgment now, it would cast doubt on you as well. I thought it's the last thing I want.
I must apologize.
I'm sorry. I find myself thinking in circles so often, here. And kernels of doubt so easily grow to overshadow my mind entirely. For example, I believed I was conducting this research of my own volition. Is that the truth? Lately, I have felt that my research may actually be by another's will. I only labored under their guidance. I'm so happy to imagine my memories restored, but now I wonder if some things are best left forgotten.
No.
Don't let yourself give in to fear. A fair point. Life is full of both good and bad. My apologies. Didn't mean to let any bitterness slip out. Perhaps because I'm so unused to it these days, but I do so struggle with conversation. You truly are too kind to me. Thank you for being here. It means more than I could say. I can sense Mora's gratitude, trust, and dependence on me. Do not backstab him for the love of God.
Often I find your words resounding in me.
Increased skill inheritance slot for the Seeker lineage to 3. Nice.
Well then.
Mental weirdness aside, we have further work to do. Your next task is to cultivate the heroic embodiment of the commander, the general. I'm sure this will prove to be a fine source of power, as well as further increase your royal virtues. Worth the trouble, I'd say.
This one's important.
To nurture the strength, I'll need to challenge Luis the Archmage. I should raise the general archetype to rank 15. This can be completed by anyone.
I can depend only on you.
I'd be happy if you could visit me again. You're all I believe in. Hell, no pressure. Unlock the warrior for Heisme. Fight as a warrior. Be the front line to me and my sword. We will survive. Together, we shall forge a new path.
I am no stranger to japes. Mark me closely.
Japes? Okay. Alright.
Okay, then.
Let's go in.
Let's go.
Another gigantic place on our hands. Finding that bounty won't be easy.
It'll be all right.
Okay.
Give him a fight.
Was not expecting him outside of his chest like that. Alright. Not nearly as a pain as they were under the well. Ooh, I got a Hero's Leaf of Light as well. Nice. Well, there's the spooky, scary skeletons. Broken Ignite. Oh, crap! Scared the crap out of me. The Broken Igniter really? Oh, whatever. Well, that enemy's got a red marker on him. Oh, I think that's Heisme's ability.
Come on!
Ooh, that was close. Okay.
This could be our chance.
Right, one fell swoop. They're weak to piercing attacks.
Oh, I lost all my Pierce. Go for it, I guess.
Weakening the enemy.
Lost all. I lost. Great. I guess I only had one to lose, so. Oh, this is not gonna end well. Oh, okay. We're all dead.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, man, that's annoying. Okay, where's that gonna put me? Really? Please, annoying Senator, could you move any faster? Oh, well, I didn't want that. Oh, hey there. Let's not do that. Ow. Okay, I dodged it. We're fine.
Midas power. We're not out of this yet.
My thanks.
Thank you.
I owe you.
I just realized, why does Stroll's weapon look like the Buster Sword? Anyway, please die. Why are you not dead?
Flare.
Ah, thank goodness. Okay, critical strike. Low hit rate, but all hits deal critical physical slash damage.
Come on.
They're weak against this. Do it again.
They're already dead. Alright, Magical Tooth, what do you have to say to me? Hey, kiddo, have you been keeping your guard up?
What?
It's the talking tooth again. Any more good advice, Toothy? If you guard, enemies won't get an extra action even if they chomp you with their weakness. On top of that, status aimers won't bite you either. But you can't dodge attacks when you're guarding. Take it from me, I'm a wisdom tooth. You love it, so good luck and keep your guard up. Not guarding? Why, that's indefensible. Thanks, Tooth. If you come to exercise the ghost here, I wouldn't chance it unless you're confident. Those bloody ghosts like to summon monsters halfway through the fight. And after that, they'll cast powerful dark magic as an extra treat. Be careful. Sounds like a pain. If one shows up, we should prioritize defeating it right away. Taking them on's your prerogative, but watch yourself. Nothing funny about a ghost hunter becoming a ghost. Oh, not this stupid thing again.
Expect no party at night!
He just slowly walked up and like, ho! Oh, this thing was weak to ice the whole time? Not that I think I had any ice, but darn it, I'm just curious.
Right on target. Nice. Is everyone all right?
Might be good against like stunned enemies. Should have probably tried to steal something. Oh well. And I leveled up.
I feel stronger.
A new means of protection.
Heavy Rush deals medium physical pierce damage to one enemy. Finally, you just have a regular pierce attack. And increase physical attack by 10%. Gotta be some way to open that. Do I need to hit a lever or something? There's a hole to the right, which is like some floating island? What in the... There's also some shiny orb over here that as soon as I take, a bunch of skeletons are gonna rush me, I presume? Yep.
Come on, cat! Come on. Exemplar.
That was the last of them.
Didn't get the memo? Any other holes? Oh, one here. Over here. And a chest.
Nice.
I love it.
Spider Lily Katana for the thief. Uses dark attack strength. Nice. Well, that thing died a horrible death.
I'd expect no less.
Got Medica. Medium HP recovery for all allies. Works, because now instead of having Medi, I can have... Take Blizza for now. Okay, I think I need to go up for now, because I can't get to that chest from this side, looks like. Almost dead.
Warrior! But he died hard!
Oh, come on. Not this again. Slam Shatter. Ow. I'm dead. Everyone besides Hulkenberg is dead. I hate this freaking thing.
I'll cut you down!
Almost. Come on. Yeah. Okay, Heavy Rush is fine. Ow. No, not a Slam Shatter. No. Darn it!
Get him back on his feet!
Great.
Hype's knocked out? Someone help him get back in the fight!
Yeah, that's gonna be a little tough. Okay, he's fine-ish. He's dead again. Darn it.
Someone get him back on his feet!
Ow. Did you die? Great. Heat riser. That's fine. Ow. No, stop doing that! Okay, that works-ish.
Get him healed up!
Stupid thing.
Close one! But hey, a win's a win!
Satisfactory.
And Hulkenberg leveled up from that at least. Well, that opened up a random hole in the wall. Oh. Oh, that's back at the start. Okay. Wait, what? No way for me to continue this way. Oh, there's this little alcove here. Okay. Opal. Opal Gundam style. Hey. There's a darn line.
That was the last of them.
Got a
That should come in
random
handy.
old beetle
Pocket it.
again. Oh my word. Okay. Okay. I see I'm not wanted here. See ya.
Keep your head
Oh,
down.
come on. I'm gonna go now. Well, that was Hulkenberg Spear. I thought there was another skeleton there. How do I get over there? That's a dead end. With a hole in the wall, I guess. Takes me somewhere new at least. Double treasure chests.
Whoa.
Bone crushers.
Whoa.
Amazing!
Coral garden lance. Reduces the damage from being hit by your weakness. And
If you see use for it, I say take it with you.
Fortune White Mask? What is this?
What now?
Can be used as an ingredient in mask experiments? What the heck is a mask experiment? Oh, that nearly was catastrophic. Alright, up I go. Another lever. Okay, this is where the boss is, I guess. Whoa, what the? There it is! We've got our bounty! Oh, thank you, Gallica. This thing again. It would seem this is our ghost. Certainly uglier than I would have expected of an ordinary lost soul. No wonder people got spooked by it. Well, I suppose if it really is just another monster, then we ought to be able to take it down. We cannot allow its transgressions to go unpunished. This stops here.
Incoming!
On your guards now.
I'll use what I must. Purge!
You hit their weakness!
Magic Seeker!
Kaizme!
The power of light!
You hit their weak point! Keep it up, Stroll!
Flare!
You hit their weakness! That's your own night, Captain!
I crush you!
Oh, hopefully this.
Hulkenberg
Okay.
got them
Oh,
right in their weak spot!
Perhaps the
nice. Soul Cry? Oh, well. Oh, this annoying thing? Uh-oh. Wait, what is it doing?
I show no mercy.
Oh, I made it forget. Nice.
I call
Yeah, go for
Let
it.
my power support you.
the power of wind!
Well, crap. Paper? Oh. Ow.
Think back! The power of wind!
Okay, one of them's crippled and the other one is doing my move. Ow. Okay. But at least Miss Stroll.
kings.
The power of wind!
Okay, almost dead. Oh, that's not good. Ow. Okay.
Light!
See if I can kill this thing before it kills me.
I'll destroy you. It's almost decided.
Nice.
That's what I must.
Die. Nice. Hangman White Mask again.
Even I had more to learn.
Got the Chalice of Legends. That ghost won't be haunting anything else.
Yes.
Yep, and we found the Chalice of Legends too. None shall ever fall prey to that beast ever again.
Now then.
Well, our business here would be concluded had we found that relic our engineer seeks. Shall we head out regardless?
Say,
No.
Right.
Yeah, I'll try not to die. This is really stupid. Can't believe that worked. Anyway. There are a hole just like right there that in front of me I missed. Nice. Okay. Here's our relic at least.
We found something.
Yeah.
Gypsum cube. Gypsum cut into a square. It's white and smooth.
That...
Rarely is my curiosity piqued by something inedible, yet the stone does indeed possess the most mystifying quality. Wait, do you think I might be one of those relics that Norris was talking about? You should take it back to him and ask. Alright. With that out of the way, get me out of this freaking dungeon.
Thanks, but... Okay then.
Okay. Go talk with Norris. Hello, taking a breather, are you? Well, have you brought another lost relic for me? We did pick up another weird thingamabob, but I'm not sure if it's one of those lost relics or not. Sounds intriguing. Might have a look at it then. Here you go. I hadn't noticed the junk we picked up during our travels. This one's also a bit tricky. It must open up somewhere. Oh, what's this? Just a good twist there and a push in, and there you are. You see? What'd I tell you? Sharp as a blade, these instincts? Oh my heavens, this is quite a find.
This?
So something was inside, just like the last one. Or else I might just be the only one who understands this stuff. Oh, I expected some degree of this, but the design's different.
My God, I've got it!
Yes, by God, it's coming to me. I see it now. A heaven-sent cerebral nugget of pure genius. Thank you, Wind. Sure, don't know what I did again, but glad to be of help.
Even so.
Not to say, though, I didn't think I'd get to see 3 relics in such a short span. Must be thanks to my healthy living and intellectual curiosity, eh? Thanks to us, you mean? You haven't found a thing yourself, Norris. Why don't you come out and help us search every once in a while?
No.
No, thank you indeed. I haven't the build for combat, but a man's worth isn't dedicated by his sword alone, what? I'm a long way from youth now, but I was quite a dasher with the fair sex in my younger days, you know? I had to fend off the marriage proposals with a stick.
For real?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I certainly did. A strapping young lad with a genius mind and familiar prestige. Why, I was every man's debutante's dream. Keep telling yourself that. Wish that were me.
Well,
Must have been really amazing, Norris. Well, so I was. Though most of my would-be suitresses were only in it for the social climbing, I'm afraid. I even had a fiancé at one point, what?
Huh?
You? Really?
Wow.
Yes, but remember I was a young obsessive. Romance and career both fell to the wayside as I threw myself into runner research. Her girl got tired of waiting. By the time I thought to check on her, she'd slopped off and married some other blue blood. The adage holds true, I suppose. You never realize what you have until it's gone. Keep it in mind, chap, and don't make the same mistakes I did.
Rather.
But that's enough of depressing bygone tales. For me, gauntlet runners are the true loves of my life.
Right.
I think it's as reasonable as any lifestyle choice.
Yep.
Quite right. In a way, she's the best partner I could ask for on this journey of ours. Can't say much else other than that I'm grateful to you for both all this relic business and having me along on this journey. My passion had been all but smothered, but you've rekindled it. Without you, I'd be rotting away in my chair with a stationary prototype been quashed.
Now then.
Well then, gotta sharpen my skills even more. We'll show those other runners you need more than big bulkheads. I can sense Norris' overflowing enthusiasm as a researcher, as well as his deep gratitude towards me. The free-hearted engineer, Norris, keeper and inheritor of the gunner's virtues.
No.
Through that shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom.
A new power.
Share this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny.
Goodness, life really is dashed interesting.
The party can now study the sniper. Alright.
To the joys of your company, eh?
Hope I can keep counting on you for the rest of these relics, eh, lad?
This one's important.
Alright. 6 Heroes of Light, nice. Or I think it's Heroes Leap of Light. I parted ways with Norris and left the engine room.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now then.
I'd say we're proper camping experts at this point. Well then, shall we get back at it? 18 days left before Louis' soiree. We need to finish up what we can. No time left to waste, so what's the plan?
What do you want to do?
Alright. Yeah, let's go here. When multiple routes will take you to your destination in the same number of days, you could choose which route to take by using L1 or R1. Go this way. I hear a voice.
Sorry.
What am I supposed to do at a time like this? Hey, I could talk with Hulkenberg again. Interesting.